Creating your own social business for people with disabilities in Cyprus is a challenge. Lack of inclusion of people with disabilities in legislation, many social stereotypes, lack of special training from the early stages by specialized teaching and therapeutic staff to reach the maximum of their potential, and to be in a position to acquire necessary knowledge and skills, are the main factors that make it difficult for people with disabilities in Cyprus to be able to participate in the business sector. However, those who are interested, have abilities, high motivation and have support from others can take the first step towards this. Like Dimitra has.
Είμαι η Δημήτρα και δουλεύω στο σκλαβενίτη, στη φρουταρία.
Πώς είναι η Δήμητρα στη δουλειά, ποιες οι αρμοδιότητες που αναλαμβάνει?
Η Δημήτρα είναι πολύ καλό κορίτσι, έρχεται συνεχής στην ώρα της, καθαρή, περιποιημένη, ευγενέστατη. Ό,τι της πούμε να εκτελεί όλες τις διαταγές μας, μέχρι και τους πελάτες εξυπηρετεί.
Πολύ ωραία. Γενικά, ποια είναι τα πόστα που αναλαμβάνει στη δουλειά, ποιες είναι οι δραστηριότητες?
Να συγγυρίσει, να καθαρίσει κρεμμύδια, να μας φωνάξει όταν έχει κάποιος πελάτης και δεν είμαστε εδώ, ό,τι της πούμε το κάνει.
Πολύ ωραία.
Οι πελάτες πολύ ευχαριστημένοι μαζί μου, δεν έχω κανένα παράπονο.
Μιλάς μαζί τους, επικοινωνείς με τους πελάτες?
Ναι, μιλώ τους, βοηθώ τους.
Πες μου.
Κάνω φιστούκια, κάνω λουβί, κάνω κρεμμύδια και μου αρέσει που έχουμε τα μερικά που μπορώ το συνάδελφο μου.
Dimitra has a social entrepreneurial dream. As she says, she would like to work in a fruit and vegetable store or market whose employees will be her friends from her school who have disabilities. Through this social enterprise, she wants to allow many people with disabilities to be able to work, make their own money, to socialize with other people, customers and with each other, to make friends and have a happier life.
Let's help her to make it true. First, get familiar with entrepreneurship in the social field and its basics. Second, search employment options and legislation in social field for people with disabilities. Dimitra made a step, search for entrepreneurial opportunities in the social field. She found a job in the fruit and vegetable department of a supermarket, as part of corporate social responsibility, with the help of her teachers of vocational rehabilitation class, who have been appointed by the Social Integration Office and work at Kentro Omioios Lazaros Center for People with Disabilities. Dimitra's purpose was to work in the subject that interests her, to have an income, to learn the job, and to acquire the necessary skills, as much as she can, that are based on her abilities and disability.
Και κάποιους άλλους είμαι πολύ ευχαριστημένη. Αλλά λίγα δική μου είναι να τα βγάλω πέρα.
Μόνη σου θα ήθελες?
Ναι, ήθελα να βγάλω κόσμο, να με υποστηρίζει, να με βοηθήσει. Στα ταμεία πούμε δεν ξέρω πολλά λεφτά. Ξέρω λίγα 2 ευρώ, 4 ευρώ, 5 ευρώ, 10 ευρώ, από τούτα ξέρω. Αλλά 50, 20 ευρώ από τούτα δεν ξέρω στο ταμείο.
Οπότε νιώθεις πιο άνετα στη φρουταρία.
Ναι.
In Cyprus, people with disabilities can participate in social entrepreneurship. They can participate in vocational rehabilitation classes that can give them basic knowledge about several jobs that are included in the marketplace, such as appropriate behaviors and attitudes in the workplace and safety issues. Then, if they meet the criteria, and there are available jobs, they can be placed in a part-time job that is suitable for them. Their instructors give them continuous support, aimed at the success of the participants to stay at work and be more productive.
The requirements that the integration office needs to offer sponsorship to the individuals are the employers not to exceed €500 in salary, excluding appropriate benefits, like social insurances. Ministry of Labor and Social Insurance of Cyprus is responsible for carrying out this program, specifically the Department of Social Inclusion.
For support, visit a local organization that offers entrepreneurial guidance. Search in detail the legislation in your country connected with this specific field. In Cyprus, this guidance is offered by the Social Inclusion Department. You can visit them or search info online. Businesses that cooperate with this program and offer jobs to people with disabilities incorporate it into their corporate social responsibility actions. The most common jobs are in supermarkets, car washes, factories such as product packing or storekeepers, kindergarten assistants, and secretary's assistants.
For example, Dimitra found it possible to start working where she wanted under this specific program, in a part-time job that best fits her interests, abilities and competencies and opportunities in a local environment.
Dimitra works in the fruit and vegetable department of a supermarket. There she wipes, arranges the products on their shelves and in their crates. She also serves the customers, tells them where to find the product they are looking for. She also puts fruits and vegetables in bags in the quantity they ask for. In the warehouse, she cleans beans, throws away the dried onion skins, separates the good products from the spoiled ones and puts them from big bags and crates to smaller ones. Also, she informs the person in charge if there is any damage to the products they receive. She knows how to recognize and name all fruits and vegetables. She can read labels with the product names and place the correct label on each fruit or vegetable crate. She works under the supervision and guidance of a staff department supervisor and also under the guidance of the teacher in charge of vocational education who has been appointed by the Social Integration Office and works at Kentro Omia Agios Lazaros Center for People with Disabilities.
Θα σου άρεσε να δούλευαν μαζί σου και άλλοι φίλοι σου?
Ναι, είπα σου να μ' αρέσει ένα κύριο φίλος μου αλλά ας πούμε απαγορεύει. Να μου προσφέρει φίλους, να με βοηθήσει, να έχω υποστήριξη, να έχω βοήθεια. Τούτο θέλω μόνο και να περνώ καλά μαζί τους.
Dimitra's entrepreneurial dream in the social field is to work in a fruit and vegetable store or market whose employees will be mostly people with disabilities, like her. Through this social enterprise, she wants to allow many people with disabilities to be able to work, make their own money, to socialize with other people and customers and with each other, to make friends and be happy. Her whole idea arose when her beloved friend Lakis was not allowed, able to work with her in the same supermarket and department. Also, because she likes to work in a fruits and vegetable store. In Cyprus, an individual with disabilities is not allowed to start working on its social entrepreneurship by themselves, because of the legislation. Therefore, a person with disabilities who has an idea to create a social enterprise must first find a group of people, mentors, associates without disabilities, to create a cooperative company that meets the criteria set by law, and has a clear purpose of social change.
If you want to get a full-time job, search social enterprises in your local environment and get in touch with those who are dealing with the social field.
Let's help Dimitra find the right supporting team of partners, who share the same dream, and are willing to create a social company with her that meets the required criteria to be approved by the Cypriot government as social enterprise. Her own social fruit market. For a person with disabilities to support a social enterprise, they need to have some generic soft skills in the social field. Here is the list of several possible soft skills in the social field. Dimitra has been able to identify the social need to provide more jobs to people with disabilities that fit their needs, abilities and integrate them into a pleasant, collaborative, welcoming work environment. And as a way of making this change the idea of a social fruit market. She adapts easily to both the immediate and wider social environment. She has a very friendly, cheerful personality and she likes to be social. She is polite, and she shows respect where she should. She cares about the people around her, and she is willing to help them when they need it. She loves teamwork. She can perceive and follow rules and orders. When she doesn't understand something, she asks for help.
Dimitra recognizes and states that to realize her entrepreneurial dream, she would need a team of people in charge, who know math, are able to use money because she can't, to run the business, bring products to the store. She admits that she alone would not be able to make it, and she would not want to run a business with no support because that would cause her a lot of stress. So she can think critically, find and recognize her strengths and weaknesses, and based on some of the areas that will need expert help to meet the needs of the business she wants to create. Although she does not have the knowledge and the conceptual background to understand what social change is, what social enterprise is and so on, her ideas stem from her spontaneity, her experiences, her innocence, her love for her friends and fellow human beings, her romanticism, creativity and imagination. Nevertheless, her dream to be socio-entrepreneurial does not cease and could be realized if we helped her.
Let's look at the specific marketing skills needed for this work. Dimitra is very communicative. She can have complete dialogues, describe her ideas, write, approach and influence other people. She understands the concept of advertising and knows media, such as advertising on television, radio, and print. But she has none of the ICT marketing skills needed. In addition, she will need help in this case, guidance from people who will be by her side and educate her. For the preparation of a business plan, you should have your vision and objectives clear in your mind. That way you can continue in detailing your goals. Let's help Dimitra in her preparation of a business plan for her entrepreneurial idea in the social field. The business plan includes market analysis, competitive landscape analysis, implementation plan, financial plan, advertising, measuring performance, providing guidance, growth and pricing strategy, risk analysis, etc.